Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I do hope you guys are all well. I want to take a second though to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Sagittarius. So guys, just take what resonates for you and simply leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind the energies might reverse. So if it's resonating, Sagittarius, get in where you fit in. But as always, don't push yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you're starting out with the Three of Cups. You have the Page of Wands. And coming out together is the Emperor reversed along with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so it looks like you might have something new started or possibly flirting with somebody. With the Three of Cups, I see you being out, being social. I also feel like a lot of you guys are kind of pouring love into yourself right now. But there's a lot of feelings and emotions. It's a happy, almost giddy feeling. You're receiving some good news here, which is very nice as well. Some of you could be hoping for a reconciliation with somebody. And if so, you may be getting some good news. I do feel like your guard is really up. You're open to talking to somebody, but your guard is up. And it's because you've been hurt in the past in a situation that really kind of spun out of control. So you're going to get some good news about this, and it's going to make you happy. But I do think you're still rather guarded, open to talking, but your boundaries are high. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. And we have the Page of Swords. Oh, so there's somebody here that you have had a painful ending with. Yeah, this was very painful, very unexpected, it looks like. With the Sun in reverse, this person has been very, very unhappy. They could be doing some low-key spying, looking at your social media, talking to people that the two of you, may have mutual friends or something, because they don't know what you're doing. They don't know what you're up to. So I do feel like they've been really unhappy, and there's a little bit of a lack of clarity as to why this ended so painfully. So they're kind of searching for answers. Let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Now, I feel like you're out dating, Yeah, Two of Pentacles. You've gotten your balance back. Yeah, you've gotten your balance back, and I feel like, you're dating. You're having a good time. If you're not dating, you're going out with friends and family. And I do feel like you have found your balance. You're really not focused on this person any longer. They're trying to find their balance here as well. And I do feel like they feel like it's rather tricky, Let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection, please. The Six of Wands. You might be dealing with somebody that's in the public eye, or you could be. Yeah, you're looking for something that is going to be very successful. Some of you have met somebody new, and this person's unaware of it because I feel like they want success with you. They want to balance things out with you. Let me see the outcome for Sagittarius. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. It's too many. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, not really putting any effort into this. You're not putting effort in because you're very guarded with this person. And this person in your energy, I feel like they could be a little immature in how they communicate, and they're not quite putting any effort in yet because they don't really know what's going on or what they need to be doing here. There's details here that both of you are kind of missing with regard to this. You, as far as why it spun out of control, and they're missing some clues here as well. So bottom of the deck is the Tower in the reverse. This is underlying energy. Now, this could mean either that you're trying to avoid another Tower moment or a Tower moment, but I will tell you this person is trying to repair damage that has already occurred. So let's clarify. Spirit, want to see Three of Cups here for Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling like you have kind of moved on a little bit, but this person has not. All right, we have the Magician and we have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, you're manifesting a new beginning. It hasn't happened yet, but you're manifesting it. And that's why I see this energy of you going out, enjoying yourself, also pouring into you. Let me see the Page of Wands. You're a little bit afraid of a new beginning as well. You know, because I do feel like you kind of had to work hard to get your balance. All right, we have the Seven of Swords reversed and the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, so Ten of Swords is in their energy. I feel like you're going to feel good about the fact that this person does want to repair things, repair the damage here. But at the same time, you are looking at this and saying, yeah, but there was some lying and cheating and stealing that went on here. I don't know if it was on your side, because there's a possibility, but take it as it resonates. It was either on your side or on theirs. Whatever it is already out in the open. It's already been exposed, and I do feel like you're recovering from this. In fact, you have already successfully recovered from it. This person is still in that painful energy here. It's like you have kind of gotten over it. So regardless if it was on your side or on theirs, you're past it. Let me see. And some of you have started a new connection. It may have even been the connection if you were, you know, the one who was being deceitful. It may be that it's a connection that with somebody that you were seeing and you were juggling. But again, take it as it resonates for you. Let me see this bottom energy. All right, Page of Wands reversed, the Empress, and the Moon in reverse. Yeah, again, there's something here that was exposed. I do feel like it could have been, it's either you had somebody new in your energy, maybe juggling, or they did. But regardless, I do feel like it was exposed. I'm also seeing here that you're very guarded. You're open to talking to this person because this is the person from the past. It's not the new person. In fact, that new person, if it was on your side, may not have lasted. Yeah, it could have been a false beginning for you. So regardless, something here has been exposed, something that was hidden. It was deceitful in nature. It did cause things to spin out of control. And I do feel like at this point, you know, you are manifesting what it is that you do want, not what it is that you no longer want. So there's a defensive energy. And there's also this energy of you saying, I am seated in the Empress energy. I receive. I don't chase after anything. So if anybody in this situation is going to take action, it's not going to be me. However, I will receive you if you want to talk. So I just feel like your energy is one where you're moving on from this situation. You know your value. You know your self-worth. You're in a feminine energy for sure. Whether you're male or female, you're in your feminine. We have both. And I think you know this. You realize this. So let's look at their energy. Let's see what they're going to do. Because I know you're not going to be putting the effort in. You don't feel like it's your place. Let me see their energy. Why is the Ten of Swords here for the person in Sagittarius energy? Show me the Ten of Swords. All right, so Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Four of Coins. Yeah, there was a lot of conflict between the two of you. It looks like that conflict did have to do with juggling, somebody juggling. It ended the connection. This person has felt a deep, deep sense of loss. They felt a sense of betrayal. They felt a deep pain at the ending of this connection. They may have felt like you put them in competition if you were the one who had somebody new. But regardless, this is somebody who I do feel is still holding on to your energy. They're very guarded, though, because of the conflicts that the two of you have had in the past, and also because of the painful ending. So while they're guarded, they are still holding on to your energy. Let me see the Sun in reverse. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, they don't know if they're ever going to get what they want. What they want is for this connection to be successful. That's why they're still holding on to you. They see you, Sagittarius, as somebody who anybody would want to be with. They see you as wish fulfillment. And at the same time, they don't trust that this connection can be successful. They don't know. They know that they're unhappy. They know that you are wish fulfillment for them, but they're exhausted and they're tired of the conflict and they're tired of all the problems. And they just don't trust whether or not this could ever actually work out. Let me see the Page of Swords. Show me the Page of Swords. There was a lot of instability in this connection as well. All right, Nine of Pentacles reverse and Temperance. So they're kind of checking up on you to see if you're with someone else. Is Sagittarius single, or are they available? You know, would Sagittarius be willing to balance this out, to heal this? This is somebody that is healing. And I have to say, though, they could be a little codependent on your energy as well. And this is one of the reasons why they're still holding on to you. But they want to fix things. They want to work things out. And like I said, they do see you as wish fulfillment. Let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. All right, we have the Strength card reversed, sign of Leo, and the Queen of Wands reversed. So you could be dealing with another Sagittarius or, let's see, Aries possibly. So yeah, you're not stepping into a new beginning with this person because you're afraid that there's gonna be juggling again. Yeah, you have finally found your balance here. And again, it's really not clear to me if you were the one juggling or they were, but someone was. So I feel like you hold back from new beginnings. Particularly if you were the one who had a third party, that third party didn't work out. And it was like a false beginning and you realized it too late. So regardless, I see a lot of fear in your energy, fear of starting new things, fear of taking risk, even though you're manifesting them. So in their energy, this is somebody that feels that you were responsible for things breaking down between the two of you. They feel that you were the one responsible for, you know, the conflict that occurred. They feel betrayed by you. This ending was extremely painful, and this is why they've been holding on to your energy but not really taking any action to balance things out between the two of you. They're extremely guarded. Let me look at the Six of Wands. Show me what's affecting this connection. Oh my goodness. Let's try that again. Show me what's affecting this connection. Okay, we have the Two of Cups reversed, and we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, you've recovered from this, and successfully so. I do feel like you want success with regard to love, but you also, and you do still have feelings for this person, but you've tamped them down. You've pressed them down. You're not expressing them. You're not even acknowledging them, honestly. In their energy, they know that the two, see, you both love each other, but neither one expressing it. The way things ended between the two of you, I do feel has caused a lot of trust issues for this person. So even though they see you as being the, wish fulfillment for them, they feel like the two of you aren't on the same page. And you're not expressing any feelings or anything towards them. And so I do, and you're giving the indication that you've kind of gotten past, everything that's happened. So I do feel like this person, they just watch you from afar. They do. But they don't trust that the connection can ever come together. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome. I feel like this person, you felt very drained after everything that occurred with this person. I feel like you were very drained, and so were they, actually. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. That was your first card out. We have the Hierophant and the King of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. Okay, so I don't see by the end of the week either of you putting in the effort. What I see is that you're still going to be going out. You're still going to be dating. You're refusing to take control of the situation. And there could be like somebody that is giving advice to either you or this other person. But I feel like in your energy, you're kind of like happy-go-lucky. I know my value. I know my worth. I'm not chasing anyone. Everybody can just do whatever it is that they want to do. And you're not like trying to put any effort into this or any effort into bringing this back together. Would you like to reconcile? Maybe. You're avoiding a tower moment. So it's almost like you toy with the idea, but at the end of the day, you don't put any effort into it. Now, in their energy, this is going to make them feel a little bit angry. I feel like the fact that you're not chasing them, the fact that you're not coming towards them, you're not putting any effort into it, when they desperately do want to heal this connection, and they, like I said, I feel like they are a bit codependent on your energy. I feel like it's going to make them angry. I do. And I do feel like this person is going to pull back sharply. They're not going to be trying to contact you or talk to you. I don't see anything in their energy about them actually approaching you. I see them watching you from afar, wanting you, but not really taking any action, not calling you up, not approaching you, not communicating, just being kind of guarded and angry. It's like wanting you and not doing anything about it. And you're over here living your best life, and you're like, no, I'm not doing anything about it. You're not going to do anything, neither am I. Yeah. So I just feel like, this could come together if either of you would decide to put effort in, but I can see you're clearly not going to. And I feel like this person, I feel like maybe in the past you did. I feel like maybe you were the one who, came to this person all the time. And I feel like that drained you. And now this person's like, yeah, I'm very focused, because Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. I'm very focused on Sagittarius. I'm watching Sagittarius. I even miss Sagittarius because they're the person I want to be with. But doing nothing about it. Nothing. Yep. And there we have it. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Stuck energy. Nothing is moving forward. This person wants to rebuild a connection, but they're not moving forward. And so, I mean, you kind of, in life, you get out of something whatever you're willing to put into it. So if they're not even willing to try, And I can understand that they don't trust the situation, but, you know, then they need to move forward. Either put the effort in or move forward. And it does look like you're kind of moving forward. So, all right, I'm going to pull an oracle card. So I wouldn't expect to hear from this person, unfortunately, unless you don't want to hear from them. But I wouldn't expect to hear from them. But just know that this person is watching you. They're keeping up with you. All right, so number 32. Now that condenses down to a 5. All right, it's called Magic Prayer. It came out in the reverse, and we do read reversals in this deck. So I'm going to read that in the reverse. So in the reversal, it says, self-will that goes unchecked can bring difficulties. Reverse, the Magic Prayer card, is a sign that you mistakenly believe that your way is the only one. Could the path you're on be leading you to a place of regret? Or could you be pursuing something that just isn't good for you? If so, you may be facing a painful lesson, and a lonely one too. Perhaps it's time to pray and meditate on your highest good and the highest good of all. Spirit may have other plans for you. Be assured that they will be better than any plans you could ever dream up. So make sure that you're not, in that stuck energy yourself. Make sure that you're not avoiding, things that you need to be attending to, okay? And I do hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Sagittarius, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you can. But until I see you in your next reading, Sagittarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.